SMT Nation, we back. We're going to be covering a topic here on T-Mobile. It looks like they are indeed going to be digging in on a potential fiber network build. Now, in and of itself, folks, you should not be surprised. The fact that they want to become fiber owners and operators, whether it comes down to them using fiber to the premise or fiber to home and selling that to residential or business customers, whether or not they'll double dip and use it in the enterprise space, or they're going to be running fiber to their tower sites and future millimeter wave network build, regardless of what they do and how big they scale and where it goes. It makes business sense for them to do it. Now, the thing that you have to kind of go back to is some of the disclosures and commentary from the current CEO, Mike Sievert. Mike Sievert has been telling us that T-Mobile is a pure wireless network play. They said that they were going to be selling T-Mobile Home Internet, the excess capacity on their mobile network, and that was how they were going to run business. Well, they're backtracking on that now when you look at what they're doing, choosing not to listen to what they have to say. You know, that's one of the things that I've said time and time again. There's certain times and there's certain scenarios where you can kind of take what a carrier says and just assume that that's probably fact and it's probably the case. And then there are moments where they are absolutely disingenuous, speaking out of both sides of their mouth, and just straight up lying on some capping type stuff. All right. They are in a business where they try to play coy and they don't want their competitors knowing all the little details and intricacies of their operations. So I think what's happening here is a couple of things. Number one, Mike Sievert was lying. All right. When he told you and he told us and me and everybody that they are a pure wireless play. We knew that they were lying once they started to dabble in fiber with the pilot company, that fiber operator owner, whatever, the wireline business in Manhattan, New York. All right, now to them it's beta, to them it's piloting. Literally they're just dipping their toes. But that was a key indication that they were looking into this. You can't be a pure wireless network operator, a pure wireless play, if you're going into wireline, right? Which it appears they are going to. They are looking, according to Bloomberg, all right, and according to T-Mobile News here in this article, they're going to be looking for a capital investor to help finance this particular project and this new segment of their business. Again, there is nothing wrong with it. They should be looking to, increase their business breadth, create new revenue streams. Whatever type of operations they can add to their repertoire allows them to become a more a more developed business and generate more revenue. So I can respect that. I mean, it's business, right? And this is a new company. It's not the same old company. They clearly have their eyes set on a bigger prize. Okay, so again, did they lie? Absolutely. I mean, they also lied about the millimeter wave networking, right? They said they're not big on it, they're not really interested in it, blah blah blah. Well, then why are you buying all those licenses, right? The only company that has more millimeter wave, well, I should say they don't even have more of it, but the only company that has about as much as Verizon is T-Mobile. I mean, I'd have to look at the holdings. They got a hell of a lot of it. I know they have a diversity of frequencies. Who knows? Maybe they have more than Verizon actually. All right, so I'll have to look. I know they got 47 gigahertz. They got like 37 or 39 gigahertz. They got 24 and 28 gigahertz. There's a lot of different stuff out there that they have, weapons, tools, assets for them to build out solid networking. And you cannot, I repeat, you cannot build a millimeter wave network without fiber, high capacity fiber, 10 gig circuits to start, 50 gig circuits, 100 gig circuits that are going to be multi-purpose use for different things, whether it's millimeter wave and enterprise and, running fiber to tower sites and monetizing that through other use cases. All this makes sense for T-Mobile. Totally agree, but it does not change the fact that they did lie. Now, maybe these things didn't exist in their world a few years ago, but in its current iteration as a mature mobile network operator, there's only so much you could do in traditional wireless. They have to look outside the box. If you notice, they are kind of sort of starting to move like Verizon, wireless and wireline, right? Fios and Fiber One and the wireless network, and they're starting to move like AT&T, right? Wireless and fiber and enterprise, like they are very carrier. They're very ISP, and I think that's the direction they're moving in. So yes, did they lie? Of course they did. Uh, but that's kind of the American way. It's the way of business. Corporations, they don't tell the truth, but they owe it to their shareholders. They are beholden to those shareholders, and to do what's best for the company and the future and the value of those shares. They'll continue to explore options to become a bigger company with more tentacles across many parts of business in the industry, whether it's wireline or it's wireless or it's mobile or it's home ISP, it's fixed wireless, whatever the case may be. They are going in all these different directions, and don't expect things to happen overnight. This is going to be a slow process. They're going to need billions of dollars in invested capital from other sources because they simply do not have it. They don't generate the profits and the margins that, like, say for example, Verizon enjoys and AT&T enjoys. They don't have that type of juice. But with an investor and with some capital, they can kind of get themselves going, the groundwork of what's going to be the new T-Mobile moving forward. So these are just some thoughts and some of the commentary I wanted to offer you guys to kind of think about the way things have played out the last couple of years at these investor conferences, at these earnings reports. You're not going to always get the full story from T-Mobile. Okay, they will play coy. They will tell you what they want you to know, and they will tell you what you are told, which is very little. So sometimes you got to dig, you got to wait for things to develop, and you can learn more about the company, which I think we're starting to see now, right? Remember, they dogged Verizon for millimeter wave, and here they are. And remember, they dogged AT&T for not focusing on wireless and being a fiber player, and here they are. All right. So like I've said, and I'll continue to say it, don't listen to what carriers say. Watch what they do, because that's the truth. That's who they really are. All right. And just a throwback, big shout out to, Denny Green. They are who we thought they were. Such a good clip, man. I wish I don't, oh man. Anyways, just having fun with it, guys. Comment down below, you are the voice of the people. The SMT Nation, let your voice be heard. And by the way, if you know that quote and you remember it, let me know by giving this video a like, and comment down below. You know that where that's from. That press conference, Cardinals and the Viking. Yeah. Anyways, like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. All the things going on with the community in the description box. And I'll leave you guys with a positive note from the SMT. Every new day is an opportunity to be great. Go out there and be great. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.